Hey guys, Brian Joseph, Pick Up the Six podcast. Today is Medal of Honor Day in America, and I'm on the USS Yorktown in Charleston, South Carolina with my friends at the Congressional Medal of Honor Society. We have the real privilege and honor today to sit down with living recipients of the Medal of Honor. Brian Joseph back once again. It is Medal of Honor Day here. We're on the USS Yorktown in Charleston, South Carolina. I have my friend John Falkenbury, the Executive Vice President of the Congressional Medal of Honor Society. John, what an incredible day we have going on here.
You know, it's almost humbling.
Yeah.
I'm humbled to work and serve for the 66 living recipients and their legacy of the over 3,500. But to have something on the USS Yorktown, the only place that Congress has said in 1999, it is the official Congressional Medal of Honor Museum on the Yorktown, to be here and to kick off National Medal of Honor Day for the first time here. It's an honor, it's humbling. You know, every year the recipients do go to Arlington National Cemetery and they do honor their fellow recipients at the Tomb of the Unknowns. And we do have two recipients up there today who will be laying a wreath up
beautiful.
there. But for us to lay a wreath here this morning, to see a great C-17 from Joint Base Charleston fly over and dip its wing, to have 6 of the Medal of Honor recipients that are here, doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, we've just been so incredibly blessed to be here all day and have conversations with a handful of those gentlemen. Just amazing to see them interact with each other, right? To see them in the quiet moments interacting with each other. I know you get to see that quite a bit. When I walked up the steps, just on this incredible ship today, it's just awe-inspiring.
Yeah, it's as a soldier, it's difficult for me to go on a ship.
Sure.
But I can, and I'm 6'7", so the hangar deck is good.
Yeah.
But if I go one whatever they call it, story down, one floor down, whatever they call it in the ship,
low clearance.
I have to duck everywhere I go to. So, but it's really cool to be here, and the official recipients museum, the Medal of Honor Museum, and the stories they tell from the Civil War onward. It's fantastic. I went over to the Citadel today, my alma mater, talked to some future Army officers. We had Leroy Petrie, Ryan Pitts, and current serving Sergeant Major Pat Payne were there talking real life. You know, what they expect to be as lieutenants, what do the enlisted soldiers expect, and to see them interact with those future Army officers was great. As an alumni, it was great.
Yeah.
And then they got to go, the 3 recipients went over the Citadel next to Summerall Chapel and saw our memorial to all the Citadel fallen. We hate that we lose anybody in combat, but the Citadel has lost somebody in combat since the Civil War. And even in the 1980 invasion into Grenada, a friend of mine was killed in action there. So it's a very poignant reminder to these young future officers what they're signing up to do.
You know, our audience and our listeners obviously care deeply about the work you're doing, paying homage and honor to those who have served, and especially those who have, laid down on behalf of our nation. Today's a special day in that it's Medal of Honor Day, but what can folks be doing throughout the course of the year to remember those who have been awarded this incredibly amazing honor on behalf of our country?
Well, that's a great question, and I think the recipients will tell you honor those who are serving, those who have served, and those that have fallen in some form or fashion. Memorial Day is coming up in May. Yes, we want people to relax and have a good time, but if you have the opportunity to go to a veterans home or a cemetery, a national cemetery, get involved with wreaths across America. They put wreaths at the holidays at all the national cemeteries. You can do that. Our society is built on 3 premises. First, it's the camaraderie of the recipients, and you saw that today. You had Vietnam recipients who are equals in brotherhood with current conflict recipients. So that comradeship is important to them, and their health and welfare. When you only have 66 living recipients, but what the recipients are most involved in and most aware of is the legacy of the medal. Not of them, of the medal.
Right.
And they do that through our character development program, through the recipients outreach, going in and talking, and then the archives. This is the official archives for Medal of Honor recipients. We support other organizations. You'll hear of Landside as the Leadership and Education Center, Medal of Honor Leadership and Education Center. In Arlington, Texas, they're getting ready to do groundbreaking for the National Medal of Honor Museum. Don't be confused. The recipients support them, but this is their society, this is their archives, and we support those organizations. So if they want memorabilia or a medal that we have, we will do a loan to them. Recipients and their spouses know that we will take care of that.
Here's how you know that this is the official archive of the recipients. Leroy just this morning dug into the archives, pulled some old ball cards out of old heroes from years before. So he was digging through, taking time to look, and showed them to Ryan, and they just had a great moment. We talked to him about it on the air.
And I was here last night. Colonel Joe Marm and Sergeant First Class Melvin Morris and Sergeant Major Payne talked to some junior ROTC cadets. And it dawned on me when Colonel Marm was talking that he was talking about the time that he talked with Pappy Boyington of Blackfeet Squadron or Desmond Doss. And I'm sitting there, the stories that these gentlemen can tell about their fellow recipients from all wars. Keep in mind, Colonel Marm has worn that medal since 1966. Right. So for over 50 years, they'll tell you it's a burden in many ways to carry it because they're held to a higher standard. But those that they've met that's why this archive is important.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've got oral histories of World War I recipients. We've got written stories. We have over 140 video archives of recipients that have sat. So it is a national treasure that we have here.
I totally agree. Guys, if you have the ability to get to Charleston, South Carolina, it's just a gorgeous place all around. But to be able to come to this amazing place, walk up the steps into this incredible ship, we're standing in the hangar bay of this ship, and you couldn't tell we're on the ship by the time you get in here. We're in this massive building. There are airplanes as far as the eye can see. A kid who grew up around airplanes, I walked in this morning and I texted my dad. I was like, you should have come with me.
Well, I mean, if you look over here, you see a B-25.
Right, it's amazing.
And you sit here and go, why is a B-25 on this ship?
Yeah.
But the bombing of Tokyo in 1942 by General Doolittle, 30 seconds over Tokyo, General Doolittle is a Medal of Honor recipient. Yeah. So not only did a plane of that caliber fly off a ship here, but then you walk down and you see a Corsair that Pappy Boyington was flying. He may not have flown that one, or the two chaplains that were on the Franklin when it was hit, and them lifting munitions. They're all Medal of Honor recipients. So not only do you have the museum here, you have artifacts that are tied to recipient stories.
Amazing. Big news out today. Tell me a little bit about the Valor Trail. I was talking to Laura about this. She's your archivist, and it sounds incredible. So tell us a little bit about the big news today.
We've had a very good relationship with the American Battlefield Trust, who have memorialized many of the Civil War battlefields. And a couple of years ago, they had 3 of our recipients. Melvin Morris talked about a battle here. If you remember the movie Glory, Melvin talked about Sergeant Carney, who carried the American flag. Flag bearer received the Medal of Honor. And Woody Williams talked in a battle up in Virginia, Britt Slabinski. And it dawned on us that here we have current Medal of Honor recipients talking about actions at Civil War battlefields. How can we educate America, not just on the Civil War, but on all the activities that recipients may have been involved in? So this concept of the Medal of Honor Valor Trail came about 6-7 months ago. And it's an idea of going around the nation and identifying locations that are tied to Medal of Honor recipients, not just Civil War, and marking that and having a kiosk or an app on your phone that you can learn about that individual. Whether it's the first one we're going to do is here at the Congressional Medal of Honor Museum here on the Yorktown. That'll be site number 1. We've already got that.
Love it.
And so you go there and You don't have to be here if you don't want to, but if you're here, you do a photo app of it, scan it, learn more about it. We're excited about it.
It sounds amazing. We'll be looking forward to more updates about that and getting out on the trail.
Yeah.
You need to go see it.
Yeah.
I need to go see it. John, always grateful for you. It's been an incredible day here. Obviously, any chance we get to hang out with living recipients makes for a great day.
It does.
And then to be around just this incredible American history, it's a reminder, right? We've got a lot going on in the world these days. We got a lot of bad things going on in the world these days. To walk up those steps today and be reminded at the greatness of the finest military force in the entire planet feels pretty good.
It does. I told a bunch of cadets today that since the Civil War, over 40 million men and women have worn the uniform. Many of them have died. Since the Civil War, only 3,511 Medals of Honor have been awarded. Today, you only have 66 living.
66 remain.
So learn from them. Learn the history. Go to our website. If you're an educator, there are lesson plans, videos, everything you need to teach lessons on character development, commitment, sacrifice, patriotism. Those are values that the recipients hold dear.
It's the Congressional Medal of Honor Society, CMOHS.org. You can find those resources there. John, thank you.
My pleasure, Brian. Have a great day.